Are you guys ready? We are getting ready to get close to the halfway point. I told you when we started, I hope you guys were ready for the Ironman triathlon of network marketing education. I notice it's going to be an interesting couple of days for some of you. I see a majority of this room, or close to it, is beginning to have red as your favorite color, surrounding your pupils. It is only going to get more interesting to keep that from being your permanent color. I want to start off with a couple of quotes. Before I do that, though, let me share this. This morning, please, and through the break by lunch, we are digging into, some of the really powerful meat of this 4-day event. Eric's going to be coming up shortly. He's going to be spending 3 hours with you going through the foundation of skills-based trainings. Yesterday, it was about the mind and the mindset and the millionaire mindset and what it takes to shift here so you can achieve result there. Now we're going to give you some fundamentals, some powerful, practical things. This is all in preparation for tomorrow at the end when we go into the action plan. Creating for each of you, going through an exercise so that you can take the key points that you've gained from this event and based upon your company, your team, your situation, create an actionable plan. So when you leave and you go back and get away from the hype and the enthusiasm and the wonder and the excitement and the power and the energy, you still remain dialed in, tuned up, excited, motivated, committed, because you go into action and you achieve result. So these next 2 days are critical. Please make sure you have your books open, your pens moving fast, and taking notes with every one of your mentors and presenters. I hope you already have. And one of the things Eric mentions, make sure you then highlight with everyone who took the stage. If you were wise and took that advice and took those notes, highlight. There will be so many nuggets you got from so many, but highlight that big one, that power nugget from everyone, and circle those things. Because those are the key points that will be the drivers as you develop that action plan, in taking those components and then building a plan that will modify itself to you so you get the greatest result. Stay engaged. I want to share with you a couple of thoughts from two very powerful philosophers, Confucius and Babe Ruth. The home run giant, the Yankees. I think they give great perspectives, though they came from vastly different times. Confucius once said, "Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but rather in rising every time we fall." That is our greatest glory, just getting back up. Babe Ruth, I'm a kind of a quote freak, and so I've developed, lots of them over the years and try and use them. I think they're applicable, but this is really one of my favorites. And I've got long and drawn out ones and really quick ones. The magic of what Babe Ruth said was perfectly in sync with Confucius, but he said it so simply, and I think the power was in the simplicity. And I think that if you can take this to heart, with all that you've learned and you will continue to learn, and that we will go through the process up and through tomorrow, you are limitless in the possibilities of what you can create, what you can achieve. Babe Ruth once said, "You just can't beat the person who won't give up." Those few words, I think, are the ones that can guide you forever. You are here because you are those who won't give up. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to rock and roll, because we are going to now dig into some stuff that really is group, team, and therefore company and profession changing. Please welcome to the stage, GoPro 2015, the one, the only, Mr. Eric Worre.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Have a seat, have a seat. Good morning, everybody. Something happens to my voice as we go through this event. It gets lower and lower. By tomorrow afternoon, I'll be talking like this. By the party, I'll be talking like this. One of the other thing that's kind of it's odd is there's so many good old buddies that I haven't seen for so long. The only time I've been able to see you is just a glimpse here and there. I hope you get to the party tomorrow night so we can actually connect and say hi and give you a hug and hear your adventures, hear what's been happening in your life, get an update on what's going on. But anyway, I'm excited today. Today we're going to talk about some skills. I'm going to talk about some things that I don't normally talk about. These are going to be some, maybe some familiar things because the concepts don't change. Concepts stay the same. Tactics from time to time change. We're going to talk about some of those tactics, but we're also going to be talking about some mindset shifts when it comes to growing a business. This is, yes, we're still dealing with the inner game, but we're going to start dealing with the outer game. We're going to start dealing with what it is that you're going to actually go do. Once you're inspired, once you've faced your fears, once you're moving forward, what are you going to actually go do? So, let's start by just listing the skills. Skill number 1, finding prospects. Skill number 2, inviting. Skill number 3, presenting. Skill number 4, follow-up. Skill number 5, closing. Skill number 6, getting people started. And skill number 7, promoting events. Promoting events. Now, what I'd like you to do as we start is I would like you to, next to each one of those skills, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being helpless, hopeless. 10 being, I can do it in my sleep. I've got it cold. I've got it. Okay? So rate yourself. Just take a moment. Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 next to each one. Then I'd like you to add up that number when you're done. Then I'd like you to do something in addition to that. I would like you to go into your imagination and I would like you to estimate your team's competence on a scale of 1 to 10 on each of the 7 skills. What is your team good at from 1 to 10? And what is their level of proficiency? 1 to 10. And then I'd like you to add up the team number. I'll give you a minute. This is important. How many people have their total number? Show of hands. Remember, you all said you're going to play at the pro level, right? When we started, we're going to come into this event at the pro level. Pro level doesn't just do this and say, okay, monkey, do your dance up on stage. Pro level says, hey, I got it. Okay, I'm active. I'm into this. I'm figuring out my number. Pro level also says, I'm going to estimate what my team number is. So some of the pros up here in front, give me your personal number, anyone. 39 is your personal number. What's your team number? 14. Anybody else? Sorry? 36 is your personal number? Team number? 7. 48 personal number? Team number? 13. I'm sorry? 51 personal? Team? 18? Okay. I'm interested in the Vavra's number. Vavra's number. What's your personal number? 50? And team? 23. 23. Anyone else willing to share? Yes, Fard. 57. And team? 39. Wow. It's a big number. Oh, sorry. Did you do the math wrong? I was about to be impressed. So if you take your team, do your math, let me know once you get there. Shouldn't take that long. 36. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Anybody else willing to share? Yes. 45 and 14. Yes. 58 and 24.